This is one of those offensive performances that I'll never forget. What a game.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Houston Oilers and the New England Patriots. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
From the 38, Willis toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield. How
about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eye?
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They get 15, but they still need it a little bit more. 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And this one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. He's got the first down and more than that. Touchdown! Austin Hooper, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Oilers are on the board here first in the season opener. Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Back to Stevenson on first down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They run once more with Stevenson. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And it's taken in at the 9. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 25 on 2nd down. Willis. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Willis now off play action. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 2nd down and 6. They go play action with Willis. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Escaping the pressure right. That one caught downfield. It's Hooper. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one goes for 24 yards.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Deatrich Wise running through and dropping him for the sack.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Back to throw, Willis. Under pressure, they got him again. Matt Judon in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And his kick is good. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Stevenson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Kyle Duggar in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Another try after the first down sack. Willis throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Third down, it's Willis. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. A quick pass out to Juju. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Cousins now. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second down, Cousins. They set up the screen for Stevenson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To the air on first down, here's Willis. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Open man downfield is Woods. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, And I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Play action now. Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now ETN to start the drive. Room here to run. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Willis going for the deep ball. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And some space here. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Stevenson. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Again, it's Willis to throw it. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Willis now off of play action. He's got Hooper on the out route. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 33. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Willis looks to pass it here. And this is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Traylon Burks, 38 yards. And the Oilers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And he pushed it right. It's no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On play action, Cousins. Over the middle, complete. That's Stevenson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Third and short yardage. Cousins toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A first down throw for Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. Airing it out deep for Woods. And this one is incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The offense on third down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're looking at third and a few inches.
And he's going to have a Patriots first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
From the gun, it's Stevenson. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line.
Now a handoff, Stevenson.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
On the handoff, Stevenson.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Throwing is Cousins. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
a 52-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
At their own 38-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
On 2nd down, ETN once more.
7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Give him 18 on the play.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And that one is incomplete. It stops the clock now with 15 seconds remaining. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Play action, Willis.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 19.